Hi YouTube, welcome to Tande Garage. Welcome to me trying to work on my 2023 Subaru Crosstrek once again. As you can kind of guess here, I'm going to be jacking up the car. I have 4 jack stands in here because I'm going to lift the car so that it's going to be on all 4 corners. I have a single garage, as you may be able to tell, and very limited space on the left and on the right hand side. So what I'm going to do instead of how I would like to do is to jack up front first, because I have way more access from the driveway, and I'll go ahead and jack it up from approximately this side because I have more access on this side, access the rear differential, and then I'll check the rear end at once. As well as from the front, I'm going to jack it up from the front cross member so that the entire front end is going to lift at once as well. So let's get started. And talking about tools, really, just going to be your jack, 4 jack stands. If you have something like those, like a ramp type, that will be good too, or wheel crib will be good too. If you expect comfort, then a mat will be amazing when you lay it down on the floor checking your jack points. I have this in here that I may use. I'm going to have my jack position, the wheels position at the metal plate so that it doesn't stretch too much off this concrete floor, and just to protect it a little bit, even the load a little bit. It's not going to be on mainly the 2 front wheels as well as the back wheels on the jack. So let's do that. And now I'm going to position the jack stands by where the stands are going to be. If you look at it closely, I have a flat top as well as a jack adapter that's going to fit in that pinch well. And so right now I'm facing towards the rear of the car. What you're looking for is going to be, let me see if I can get my hand in here, this plate right here. That is going to be your front cross member. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of wood block so that it's going to even the load a little bit when I try to jack that up. When I have the front lifted with the jack, I'll zoom in once again so you know where exactly I'm talking about. And I think this is where I'm going to position the jack. I have already chalked out the rear wheel since I'm jacking up from the front. This should be a needless to say base. So I'm gonna start jacking, and I'm gonna pay attention to my jack point to make it as center as possible. This is the point normally I'll just kind of stop for a little bit and double check. I'll move you closer a little bit so you can kind of see it's pretty center to my liking. The wood block is making full contact, so looks like we are good to go to keep going a little bit further. And then I just like to check periodically to make sure everything does look good. If you hear any weird noises, time to stop and just double check your work. So this is where I am talking about the front cross member. If you can see, my full motor valve is just right there, and wood block is making full contact even though it's not completely centered. Now that I look at it, it's quite an angle, but where it needs to be lifted, it's making full contact. So at this point, I'm gonna continue and making sure there is no weird noises. And at this point, I wanna take some time to talk about the jack point of this particular car. So if you can see in here, this is where the front is going to be. You can see there is a notch in there, or actually 2 notches on the left and right. This is where the pinch well is going to be, and that the jack stand is gonna fall with the jack adapter. The slot's gonna match with that hinge weld. It's gonna be the same for all fours. Now I'm gonna adjust the angle a little bit because it's already at my desired height. I don't need a lot of ground clearance when I work underneath the car. This should be more than enough. So I'm gonna lower the jack and rest it on the jack stand. You will just keep going back and forth to correct it. Amazing. So the front end is currently lifted off the ground. I'm gonna go once again and double check that indeed it is fully seated on the jack stand, and then we'll proceed to the rear. Now I'm going to swing around so you can see how I position my jack. Since the front end currently is lifted, I have a little bit more room. Even if you have a sedan like an STI or a WRX, this will also be applied to you, simply because you will have room in the front. And just in case you don't have room at the rear, normally I really would just go from the rear side all the way to the front rear diff and then to lift it off from there. But as you can see, my garage is nearing the end, so I'm not going to be able to do that. So this is how I position the jack, going from, doesn't matter which side do you have more access or room on. So I'm going from the passenger side, and now I'm going to bring you towards the end of the car, going from the rear diff. And you see how my jack is currently positioned right below the rear diff? What we are aiming for is the flat spot here, but not your cover, but the flat spot that's all rested in here. I don't know how I'm gonna do that to take care of the rest, but not the point of the video, just to show you how to jack up all fours. So this is where I'm gonna leave the jack and then start jacking. And I think this is a good point for me to kind of stop and talk to you about where the jack stands for the rear is going to sit. As you can see, you have one full notch in here and like half a notch in there. But this is where we're going to have our jack stand set up. I'm gonna slide this one actually toward like that. This part is plastic. We do not want our jack stand to rest on this part. Basically just gonna be until the end if you're using anything slotted. If you don't, just have that regular style, the ratcheting jack stand, then you just leave it here. And that's it. Don't put any pressure on this plastic. So I'm gonna do that. And quickly going underneath in here, the car currently is lifted on all fours, front and rears. And I'll leave this jack currently in place in the front side while I can still close my garage door. And the same thing, this is going to be, I don't know if you can see, gonna be the front cross member. It's a little bit lower than I expected, but the wheels can be turned, so you know it's off the ground. I only need the car to be off the ground really, and the car to be level to do what I need to do next. So yeah, this should be it for how to lift your Crosstrek, Impreza, or even really any other Subarus on all fours. And the car in front is super loud with its fans on. It's not really that hot. I don't know what's wrong with this car, but what I'm trying to say is, if you like what you see, if you're curious what we're gonna do next to this Crosstrek, give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified when I upload a new video for the Crosstrek. I do have something coming for the Tesla, but I just don't really have the time to do both vehicles. So this one is lifted off the ground, so that's step 1. So yeah, stay tuned guys. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.